So in this part of the video, we will be specifically looking at how to create a Facebook business page for your brand to promote your brand, products, and services. So first, the Facebook business page will be created on your brand's name. As you can see, I have logged into my Facebook account. Again, this is my personal account. As you can see, you find my name right here to the left side. You can also log in into your Facebook account, and there are different places from which you can create a specifically Facebook business page. One way to do that is there is a small icon here which you can click on. To the left, you will find something called as if you don't find a way to create, so there will be option here for you to create a page. If you don't find it, then you can click on this small icon, which when you roll over or when you hover over, shows something called as menu. And when you click on the menu, you will find all these different options under create. So go ahead and click on create page. That will open up a new tab altogether. And this is where is the most important information that you need to put in, which is your Facebook name, Facebook page name. Now, there are a couple of things that you can look at when you look at your page name. You can think about naming your page against your company's name, which is always suggested. Or if you're creating a page which is entirely different from what you handle or what you work with in your company, you can name it as a separately entirely separate thing, because you might have other hobbies and you might want to create a page specifically to showcase those hobbies. So at this point of time, since I am just creating a test page, let me just go ahead and use test restaurant page, because I want to create a restaurant. I want to create a page specifically for a restaurant to showcase my different products. So I am going to name it as test retro page. Again, category is something that is very, very important for your page. Just like everything else in Facebook, Facebook divides your pages into separate categories. So at this point of time, since I am creating a restaurant, I will go ahead and choose my category into food or restaurant. Let me check whatever categories are available here. You need to make sure that you select the right category for your business page. So let me check if there is restaurant. Yes. So when I type in restaurant, I get all these options. So depending on what sort of restaurant yours is, whether it is a Chinese restaurant, seafood restaurant, American restaurant, you can select one restaurant. Let us say I want to keep it generic at this point of time, because I want to have different kinds of products in my restaurants. I will just go ahead and select restaurant. Description is not a mandatory thing that you need to fill in at this point of time. You can add this when your page is live. So I'm going to just leave it blank and then go ahead and click on create page. This will take a few minutes to create a page. Okay, so the page is created, and now Facebook is giving me additional options to add all of these images. At this point of time, because I am a restaurant business, the most important thing for a restaurant business is to have good images, right? So you can add a profile photo. Generally, a profile photo I would suggest is something that is your which represents your company or the kind of business that you are doing. So it could be your business logo, or it could be a representation of your business, whatever products or services that you are providing in your business. So you could add something here. At this point of time, I don't have anything, but I'll go ahead and select some image, and then I'll just add it as a profile image. Okay, so this is how the profile image looks like. As you can see, I have actually uploaded a rectangle kind of image, but Facebook has made sure that it fits actually into the circle. Previously, this was not the feature that Facebook used to do. We had to take the dimensions of the specific placeholder and then edit the image accordingly. Now, cover photo is something that represents your image that will actually showcase here. This place wherein you find a guy and a girl is the cover photo. Now, what you can do at this point of time is Facebook gives you an option to at least add 10 images to your cover photo. But what you can do is to get the page started, you can go ahead and just add one image. So because mine is a restaurant, I already have a stock image. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding this image here. Now, as you can see, Facebook also gives you an option to drag your images to position them accordingly, which I have done here. And it looks amazing. So let me just save this. And now your Facebook page is ready. As you can see, there are multiple ways that people can access you through your Facebook page. That is, they can reach out to you. You can actually add your phone numbers. If you add your phone number here, Facebook will send you a code to make sure to verify that that phone number specifically belongs to you. But at this point of time, I don't want to do that. You can also access, people can also directly message you using that phone number from Facebook, or they can also WhatsApp you specifically using that phone number. Now, this is the specific layout of how your page looks like. What you can do at this point of time is you can either create a username. Username is just like a hashtag that we generally create. And I suggest that whenever you are creating a Facebook page, use a username which is specific to your brand name. So at this point of time, let us say my username is test retro page because that is my page. So I will use the same as my username as well. Similarly, if your business name is ABC, then make sure that you select that kind of username as well. But again, there might be certain limitations on choosing the specific username, because whenever you create a new username, Facebook will test it against the available Facebook pages already which are active on Facebook. So if other person has used the same test restro page as their username, then Facebook will not allow me to select this one because there is already a page which is active with this username. So once I do this and just click on tab, Facebook will check whether this username is available or not. And then it gives you a green tick if it is available. Now I will just click on create username and done. So this is how your page looks like at this point of time. There is this small add a button wherein you can just click on it, add a button accordingly. So these are all the available options at this point of time that you have for your Facebook business page. You can ask people to follow your Facebook business page. You can ask them to view. You can also provide them a gift card, which you can link back to your website. So people go back to your website and then buy, start order, because and specifically these action buttons are specific to the category that you have created this Facebook business page under. Because mine is a food business and I have specifically told Facebook that my category is restaurant, it is showing me these specific action buttons like start an order. But if you say your business is not a restaurant business, but probably it is a products business, then it would not be named as start order. So what you could do is you could actually update your phone number, you could update your contact information, you could also put your email ID here, or you can directly link it to your website using this learn more tab. Okay, so when we just scroll down to the page, this is how your page looks like. Now, the other thing that you can do is as soon as you create a page, you need to make sure that people know about your page. Because if you just create a brand page and you don't do anything about it, your engagement will be zero. That is zero. So what you need to do is, Facebook will already give you an option to invite your friends to like your page. It will already pull the different friends that you have on Facebook, and it will show you this option. So as soon as you create a page, make sure that you click on invite to all your friends, because 100% of the friends may not like your brand page, but at least the few initial page likes of any brand is generally their friends from Facebook. So once that is done, Facebook will try to push your page according to its algorithm. Now, there are certain page tips. You can also read about what else can you do with your Facebook business page. But as you can see, there is a create new ad here. So you can also start promoting your page once you have updated your page. Apart from that, you can also use these amazing tools that come with Facebook business page, that is adding appointment bookings. You can also post jobs, and insights is something that Facebook shows as soon as you log in into your page. It will show you according to this timeline how many people you have reached, how many engagements, how many page likes, etc. Now, the other important things that you need to do using your Facebook business page is enter location. This is very, very important, because as I told you, Facebook will also try to push your page to people who are specifically in your location. You can also run advertisements specifically to a geographic location according to where your business is present. But to do all of that, Facebook need to know your location, and that is where enter location is a very important theme here. Edit description, you can edit or you can update description. Again, whenever you're writing description, make sure that you use the relevant keywords so Facebook can understand what your page is about and push your page accordingly to new followers. Your website, you can update your website, phone number, etc., email address, and as I told you, you can also input your business hours here in your Facebook business page. And then this is the place wherein you can actually go ahead and create your photo or video. But I'll come back and cover the most important things in a Facebook business page. As you can see, to the left, you find all of these options like home, newsfeed, ad center, podcast, etc. Podcast is a new feature wherein if you already have an active podcast, Facebook is giving you an option to connect your podcast to your Facebook business page, which you can always do by clicking on this. Now, let us look at the most important things. The most important things will be available under settings. Again, these are your Facebook business page specific settings. So let's go ahead and click on Facebook business page settings. And these are the different options that you have: general, messaging, etc. So Facebook visibility at this point of time, it shows that my page is already published. So sometimes what happens is, whenever you create a new Facebook business page, when you go ahead and check it, it is not visible. And if you tell your friends also to go ahead and check it, they tell you there is no such page available. In that case, what happens is, sometimes this page becomes unpublished. Right? So when it becomes unpublished, that means it is not actively showing on Facebook. So if you find such an issue, you have to log in back into your Facebook business page and go to general settings, and underneath it, the first option that will be available is your page visibility. So you can just click on it and then you can publish this specific page here. So visitor posts, anybody can publish, or you can always make changes to this. So let me just make the screen a little bigger so you can see the edit options here. Okay, as you can see, these are the edit options that are available. What you can do is, if you don't want visitors to publish posts, because sometimes what happens is visitors publish randomly some posts, or there might be competitors of yours who might be publishing their own products on your brand page, which is not allowed because yours is a Yours is your own brand page, right? Which you don't want to do. So in that case, what you could do is you could completely disable posts, or what you could do is you could say, I want to review posts before people can publish on my page. Because sometimes what happens is people create a Facebook business page for promoting their groups or creating a community. In that case, you cannot stop people from publishing their own posts, because that is the whole point of having a community page, right? You want to engage everybody, you want everybody to keep posting whatever is relevant for them. In that case, what you could do is you could click on this and say, I want to review posts by other people before they are published, and then just click on save changes. It will take a minute to save that options for you, and then it will come back to this page again. So some important things that you can do here is the profanity filter. You always need to make sure that profanity filter is turned on. The reason being, people sometimes are weird, right? There might be some competitors of yours who might really not, who might see that you have created a Facebook business page, but what they do is to try to sabotage you. What they can do is they can just put irrelevant comments underneath your posts, which might be profane as well. So you have to make sure that this is turned on, because sometimes what happens is if you don't pay enough attention to your business page and people start putting profane or weird comments like talking weirdly about you or badly about your brand, then if you're not putting enough attention to this specific aspect, then Facebook can also block your page. So to make sure that those things don't happen, you have to always keep the profanity filter on. And then similar page suggestions. So this is also a very, very important feature, because Facebook, so how does your page get promoted, right? Your page gets promoted in two ways. One is the organic way and one is the inorganic way. Again, in organic way, there are two ways that your page can get promoted. One is you are sending your page to other people, wherein you are telling them, this is my page, please do like it, using other social media platforms like Instagram, WhatsApp, or you are actually sending an email list out to people talking about your page. That is one way. The second way is algorithm of the platform by itself. So Facebook has its own algorithm wherein it tries to push your page as well. So that is where similar page suggestions comes into picture, and you have to enable it personally, because Facebook does not immediately take that as an option. So you have to select that personally, and then you have to click on save changes. So this is already saved, include test restaurant page. So whenever people are liking similar restaurants in the specific location that I am part of, then Facebook will also show my page as a suggestion to them. Now, other important things is probably you have created a page previously, but you don't want that page to exist anymore. In that case, you could come to the last aspect, which is delete your page. You could click on it, and this page that you are in will be deleted. And sometimes what happens is there are more than one person in the team who have created multiple brand pages. But at the point of time, you don't want multiple brand pages, because you cannot administer, or you cannot look at both those pages, right? You will be busy with your own business. In that case, what you could do is, rather than delete the page, many people have this question regarding deleting the pages, because they might already have some genuine followers out there. So rather than losing those genuine followers by deleting the page, what you could do is you could merge duplicate pages. So those two duplicate pages that your team members have created can be merged into one page. Now, the other important thing is regarding page roles. As I told you, if you're a small business owner and you don't want to maintain your social media accounts by yourself, you want to hire a freelancer, or you want to hire a digital marketing agency, then this is the place that you need to come and add those people onto your page, so they can maintain the page, they can create posts, they can boost your posts, that is run inorganic advertisements on your posts. but they can only do it if you assign some page roles to them. At this point of time, since I have created the page, by default, it will make me the admin of the page. But what you could do is you could add other people to your page as editors. Editor means they can maintain the page, but they cannot run advertisements for you. So what you could do is probably you could select some of the team members, or probably what you could do is you could select the freelancer or the digital marketing agency person, and then you could just add their name and then click on add. Once you do that, a notification goes to the person, and then those people will be notified that you have been added as editor of this page or as an admin of this page. So what you can do is you can look at this, and as you can see, there are all of these different roles. So specifically, if you are hiring a digital marketing agency to run advertisements on your page, what you could do is you could directly give this role as an advertiser to them. And then what they will be able to do is they will be able to run different advertisements on your Facebook page on your behalf. But the editor and the admin moderator is generally, like I told you, if the page is open for other members to also post different content, then you definitely need a moderator who can view the post, and then he can either ignore it or he can agree to publish that. Now, the other important thing is whenever people like your page, all their profiles will be shown here under people and other pages. Preferred page audience. So whenever you are creating a Facebook page, you need to make sure that there are settings wherein you are not, your page is not being showcased to people who it might not be relevant for. Again, this is not specific for most of the businesses, but if you are pushing out content like adult content or anything regarding movies wherein you are not putting the normal scenes of the movies out there, then you have to definitely make sure that this is enabled. But at this point of time, since I'm creating a restaurant page, this is not enabled for me because it is appropriate for everybody. Now, again, this is the place from where you can actually add your Instagram handles to your page. This is again a question that many people have in their mind regarding how can I connect my Facebook page along with my other assets like Instagram, etc. Right? So this is the place where you can do it. You could actually click on the Instagram icon, and then once you have created an account in Instagram, you can bring that over and connect that account here. It will be as simple as that. You could also connect your WhatsApp. Of course, WhatsApp is all related to your mobile number. So whenever you add your mobile number on your page in the first section that we have done, it will automatically connect your WhatsApp to your Facebook. You don't have to again additionally do this, but to connect your Instagram, you definitely have to come back here and you have to do it. So let us go back to the page and let us see what else we need to do here. So if we go back to settings, again, we have covered mostly everything here, all the important topics. Now, let us go back to the page by itself. So once you have created a page, where will you see it? It is this flag icon that you can see. So once you have created the page, what you can do is you can log in back into your Facebook account. And if you click on the flag icon, it will show all the different pages that are being maintained by you. Since I run a digital marketing agency, these are all the different accounts that are being maintained by me. And this is the test retro page that I have created as well. So just click on the page that you want to access, and this is how your page looks like now. As you can see, you are also getting this icon of create advertisements. So that is it for today's video. And this is how you can create a Facebook business page for your brand to showcase your products or services to your prospects or customers. This is Sirisha Varma, founder chief strategist at Branding by Pixels, a business strategy design and digital marketing company coming live to you from India. If you want me to show you how to run advertisements as well, please do leave comments under this video, and I will take that up in my next video series. I generally record videos thrice a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday, I talk about a digital marketing topic. Thursday, I talk about a business case study, and Saturday, I do a book review. This last week, I have done this book review of this amazing book, The Parable of the Pipeline by Burke Hedges. If you have not checked it out, please do go ahead and check it out. If you're an entrepreneur, you should definitely read this book. If you like my content, please do subscribe to my channel. If you think this content will be helpful to people in your network, please do share it with them as well. Please do smash that like button. Please do take care. I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye-bye.